This video is English patterns and structures number 43. It is a continuation of our previous two videos, that is 41 and 42, in which we saw about the dummy it. So, here we are going to see today the dummy there, what we call as expletive, that is it has no meaning, but it is used to begin the sentence. So, that use of there we will see today as a subject. See, a book is on the table. A book is on the table is not a very common sentence. When we want to say the book is on the table, the correct way of telling it is there is a book on the table. So, a book is on the table is not a common way of expression. So, we use there here, there is a book on the table. Some books are on the table, that is also not common. So, we say there are some books on the table. There are few books on the table. There are lot of students in the class. There weren't many students here yesterday. There weren't many students here yesterday. There is little milk in that glass. There were several chairs in the room. There were several chairs in the room. You see here, there wasn't a pen here yesterday, but there is one here today. So, teachers have to make sentences of this type and make the children to use the pattern of sentences that is given on the right side. So, I will give gap now, space, I will give a gap so that it should be repeated. So, lot of sentence will be generated by you now. There wasn't a pen here yesterday, but there is one here today. There wasn't a party yesterday, but there is one today. There wasn't any show on the ground yesterday, but there is some on the ground today. There wasn't any meeting yesterday, but there is one today. There is one today. That is it. So, now I will give more examples, but after every example I will give a gap. Please repeat the sentence, so that I will give some 25-30 sentences, so that generation of sentence takes place and usage also happens now. There is a book on the table now. Say, there is a book on the table now. There was a party last night. There was a party last night. There will be a test tomorrow. Say, there will be a test tomorrow. There were 2 basketball games last night. There were several good students in my class in the last semester. There was no money on the table last night. There is some milk in the refrigerator now. There are some people studying grammar now. There was a good book on the shelf last week. There was a good book on the shelf last week. There will be a meeting in New York next month. There will be a meeting in New York next month. There were many students absent yesterday. There were many students absent yesterday. There are a few people late to class every day. There are a few people late to class every day. Now, let us see how to frame questions also in this and short answers. There is a book here. Question. Is there a book here? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Is there a book here? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. There will be music at the party. Will there be any music at the party? Yes, there will be. No, there won't. There is a blackboard in this room. Is there a blackboard in this room? Yes, there is. Or no, there isn't. There is a tiger in this forest. Is there a tiger in this forest? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. There are a lot of easy patterns in our book. Are there many easy patterns in our book? Yes, there are. There is a desk in this room. Is there a desk in this room? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. There are a few books on the teacher's desk. Are there few books on the teacher's desk? Yes, there are. No, there aren't, like that. So, let us see some more example. There are 2 books on the table. Then, there are 2 dogs in the garden. There is a good film on at the Regal Theatre. There were a lot of people in the park yesterday. There will be a party in our house tomorrow. There was an old friend of yours at the concert last night. There is a train coming now. There have been few changes since you left last week. There will be a lot of work to do in the afternoon. There is one for you tomorrow. There are plenty of knives in the drawer. There was only a footpath here last year. There will be a new moon tonight. There were no mistakes in your last exercise. There have been no fruits on this tree for several years, like that. So, these sentences should be repeated. So, we have seen almost 30 examples. All these examples you repeat it through repetition. Actually, when we speak, we remember more. When we listen, that remembrance is lesser in degree. So that we have to utter sentences, vocalize. We have to speak more and more number of sentences. So, we will see some other nice concept in the next video. Thank you very much.